Why you avoid the things you care about most. The tasks you care about least are often the easiest to start. You answer a random message. You reorganize your desk. You watch a video about productivity. You make a list. You fix something that did not really need fixing. But the one task that could actually change your life, you avoid it. The application stays unfinished. The portfolio stays in drafts. The video idea stays in your notes. The message stays unsent. The project you keep calling important somehow becomes the thing you touch the least. And that creates a confusing question. If I care about this so much, why can't I just start? The obvious answer is laziness. But laziness usually does not explain why you can do 10 unimportant things and still avoid the one thing that matters. Sometimes you are not avoiding the task because you do not care. You are avoiding it because you care enough for failure to feel personal. An unimportant task is just a task, but an important task can feel like a test. If you send the application, you might be rejected. If you publish the video, people might ignore it. If you start the business, you might discover that the idea is not as good as it felt in your head. If you finally try, you lose the protection of maybe. As long as the project stays unfinished, your potential stays untouched. You can still tell yourself you could have done something great. You just have not started yet. That is one reason procrastination can feel strangely safe. It protects the possibility that you are capable without forcing you to test it. The problem is that your brain learns quickly. You look at the task, you feel pressure, you avoid it. The pressure drops. For a moment, you feel relief. And that relief teaches your brain something dangerous. Avoiding the task works. Not in the long term, but right now. So the next time you face the same task, your brain remembers the fastest way to escape the discomfort. Open another tab, check your phone, research one more thing. Wait until you feel more ready. This is why procrastination is often less about time management and more about emotion management. You are not always avoiding the work. You may be avoiding the feeling attached to the work. Uncertainty, embarrassment, judgment, responsibility. The possibility that your best effort might not be enough. And the more important the task feels, the heavier those emotions become. Perfectionism makes this worse. Perfectionism tells you that starting badly is dangerous, that the first version should already prove your talent, that if the result is average, it says something permanent about you. So you wait for the right mood, the right plan, the right amount of confidence. But confidence often comes after action, not before it. You do not become ready and then begin. You begin and slowly become ready. There is another trap here. Avoidance does not always look like doing nothing. Sometimes it looks responsible. You spend hours researching. You redesign the plan. You choose better software. You organize the folders. You watch tutorials. You tell yourself you are preparing. And preparation can be useful. But sometimes, preparation becomes a hiding place where you can stay close to the goal without risking anything. You feel productive because you are moving around the task. You are just not moving through it. Then the cycle gets worse. The task matters, so you feel pressure. The pressure makes you avoid it. Avoidance gives you short-term relief. Then relief turns into guilt. The guilt makes the task feel even more important. And now, starting feels harder than it did before. Importance becomes pressure. Pressure becomes avoidance. Avoidance becomes shame. And shame creates even more pressure. So how do you break the cycle? Not by waiting until you stop caring, and not by trying to force yourself into becoming fearless. You make the first step too small to threaten your identity. Do not finish the portfolio. Open the file and improve one section. Do not build the business. Write the first offer. Do not make the perfect video. Record the first rough 30 seconds. The goal is not to prove that you can succeed. The goal is to teach your brain that beginning is survivable. Second, separate the result from your identity. A rejected application does not mean you are a failure. A weak first draft does not mean you are untalented. A video that performs badly does not decide what your channel can become. The result gives you information. It is not a verdict on who you are. Third, give yourself permission to make the first version ordinary. The first attempt does not need to impress anyone. It only needs to exist. Because you can improve something that exists. You cannot improve something you keep protecting inside your imagination. And finally, stop asking whether you feel ready. Ask whether you can tolerate 10 minutes. 10 minutes of discomfort. 10 minutes of uncertainty. 10 minutes of being imperfect. You may not need more motivation. You may need a smaller entrance. The things you care about most will always carry some emotional weight. That does not mean you are on the wrong path. Sometimes the fear is there because the task matters. But there is a point where protection becomes a prison, a point where keeping your potential safe prevents you from ever using it. You are not avoiding the task because it means nothing to you. You may be avoiding it because it means too much. But the life you want cannot be built inside maybe. At some point, you have to risk becoming a beginner. Start before the fear disappears. Start before the plan is perfect. Start while part of you still wants to run. Because the goal is not to feel no resistance. The goal is to stop letting resistance make your decisions. Ancient brain, modern traps. And sometimes the trap is not failing. It is staying untouched long enough to never find out what you could have become.